Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan, the voice behind that kite of Dan, and welcome to my reaction to the death battle between Wally West the Flash and Archie Comics' Sonic the Hedgehog. But before we get started, as always, please make sure you're watching this episode first through roosterteeth.com to support the show and the fantastic people behind it. Whew, don't worry, you didn't accidentally fast forward the video or boost up the speed. I just had to do a little speed joke there. But yeah, it's time for another death battle fight, and this one could be really fun because for one thing, it's going to be a speed battle. You have to do it when you got two speedsters like these two. So how they're going to structure and animate this one's going to be a lot of fun, I imagine. And then in terms of like the characters themselves, we're probably talking about the two fastest characters in all of fiction. Wally West, of course, the DC speedster, the fastest comic book character out there, I guess, at this point. And then you got Sonic the Hedgehog, who in any iteration is the fastest thing alive. That's its moniker for a reason. And even though this is strictly the Archie comics Sonic, where there are going to be some differences, much like how the Sonic movie is completely different to the Sonic video games, and the Sonic video games are completely different to the Jaleel White Adventures of Sonic. There are still some very similar traits in terms of like his incredible speed, his personality is like more or less his combat style is just punches and kicks. And then you got the powers that's backing both of these two up. With the Wally West, the Flash, you got the Speed Force, and with Sonic, you got Chaos Control. And both of those powers, from at least my understanding, are near uncalculable. You can't really put a number to the kind of power that you can get from these two sources. Most of my history with these characters in terms of like the Flash, strictly Wally West, is limited to Justice League cartoons and his little bit in Teen Titans. But even I know that like the Speed Force is basically like a bottomless pool of kinetic energy that has even been used to explain story elements. Like I know the Flashpoint. That's like a huge element that the Speed Force is integral to how it bends time and space and like timelines and stuff like that and dimensions and whatnot. So it's hard to calculate there. And then you got Sonic with Chaos Control, where not only is it able to give him like an extra boost of speed, like an unmanageable amount of speed, but also like his super forms, Supersonic. Like I can't remember if Hypersonic is a thing that it is in the Archie comics. I have read a lot of the Archie comics growing up as a kid, but I haven't read much of it for a while. And I know the recent comics, the IDW ones, are completely different. But then you also have everything else that Chaos Control can do. It's basically like its own version of the Speed Force. It can do more than just the time warping and Chaos Control and whatnot. It's basically like a source of magic in its own right. So yeah, it's really hard to kind of guess the limits of their powers. As such, it's really hard for me to get an early speculation on who's going to win this. It's basically, for lack of a better term, a coin flip decision. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to flip a coin, and I'm going to stick with it, even if the information that Wiz and Boomstick go through may want to change my mind in one way or another. I am going to flip a coin, and I'm going to stick with the decision I get. So we got heads for the Flash. Sorry for the lighting on this, but yeah, I just had to do that. And tails for Sonic. Mostly because I wanted to make a Tails and like Miles Tails reference there for Sonic. But here we go. I'm flipping the coin. And it is... Let me see if I can get it on the camera. Not sure if it's coming up well, but I assure you it's saying Tails. So I am going with Archie Comics Sonic. But let's see if the coin has helped me out here with picking the right answer. So, count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Oh, a little delay there. Here we go. Death battle time.
Speed. It's the ultimate sensation on the human body.
This is gonna be interesting. The first time I'm deciding by a coin flip. Hey, Ida, nice to show a little bit of my hero there. Boy, I'm nervous now that I've actually made a coin flip decision on this. Yeah, don't take a shot for how many times you hear the word Sonic. But yeah, it definitely looks like they're going for a race battle.
1985, and the multiverse was in crisis. Infinite Earths were on the brink of total annihilation. But one man could save the day.
Yeah, I think that's the recent Flashpoint animation, which I hear was actually pretty good. I need to check that out myself. Not that Flash. That's Flash Gordon, I think. Yeah, this is a completely different Flash to the original one. I think Barry Allen is that the first Flash, the one that's got the live-action series.
Many others have possessed the powers of the Scarlet Speedster.
Exactly, yeah. There's the Teen Titans one. Love that one.
Let's see. President of the Flash fan club, nephew to
Really?
Flash's girlfriend,
There is a nerd or fanboy.
Flash had a chemical lab set up exactly like it was when he got his powers. Then, just like Barry,
Damn.
was struck by lightning that
Convenient.
knocked out the chemicals, and boom, Flash powers. I would say this kid was super lucky, but he did get struck by lightning. True reason? Because
Fair enough.
Speed Force.
Alright, Speed Force.
Kinetic energy, which all Flashes draw their power from.
Right.
The DC writer's favorite scapegoat for retcons. With his newfound ability,
Lex Luthor has no idea who this is. Justice League reference. They like body swapped and Luthor was in the Flash's body, pulled off the mask to try and figure out his identity, and he has no idea who it is, which is really funny, and I love that so much.
Stop doing that. Wally obviously possesses incredible speed, easily surpassing that of light. He can run non-stop for multiple days.
Damn.
Running. This guy looks at reality and spits in its face before giving it a swirly. Wally can manipulate each and every one of his molecules to for instance,
basically vibrate in a way.
Black hole.
Damn.
Even once regenerated from a cloud of gas. He
Really?
never has any trouble with NARBs. NARBs?
Knob?
No apparent reason, boners? Devious.
Okay, never heard of that term before.
Least expect 'em. Wally can create tornadoes, toss lightning, and heal from deadly blows. These techniques
Damn,
are
yeah,
proven with
he's got a lot more to him than just
require
running.
A mathematical mindset. For example, by vibrating his body at very precise frequencies, he can turn invisible, phase through objects, tear things
Yeah,
apart while
that could
phasing,
be
and even enter
a trick that he has over
fourth dimensional
Sonic, because I don't think Sonic, Archie Comics is able to do that phasing stuff.
Well, that's exactly what I decided to find out when I laced your beer with cosmic kinetic energy.
Uh-oh.
It'll With a punch, Wally
Don't
can
mess with
steal
Boomstick's
speed
beer.
and use it for himself. Specifically,
And he's got a lot of fighting styles in him as well, just looking at the martial arts stuff there.
in their tracks or even freezing them for centuries.
Oh, wow,
Even for
really?
those who are not linked to the Speed Force like Superman.
So, I wonder if he's gonna steal the speed off of Sonic. That could help as well. Considering, like, how much speed you can get off him.
Technically grows to an infinite degree, striking with kinetic energy equivalent to a white dwarf star.
Damn.
Or about 2.6
Damn,
billion
big numbers,
tons of
okay.
force.
I was thinking that we weren't gonna get much calculations, but screw that.
Universe. The biggest nuke ever tested was 50 megatons.
Right.
The bunch from Wally is like 40 million of those.
Damn.
Even more wild, Wally can change his vibration frequencies to affect alien energies that do not exist in his own reality.
Wait, what?
Take out these aliens called quantum mechanics. Beings far beyond
That sounds like a
dimension
mechanic
and
shop.
immune to ordinary physics. So, like a prism, Wally changed
A
Superman's
prism?
vision into super space.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually pretty badass
This is
looking.
absolutely insane to contemplate. but
Yeah,
it
I
is
don't know how you can
Wally
actually
is
wrap your head around that.
Still human. And a huge dork, but a fun one.
Yeah, he's the comic relief for the team, but it works so well.
So, Boomstick, I'm married.
Wait, what?
To my work. And Wally's
Whoa, we're getting some lore here.
cosmic lightning
He's married.
brings him to reality when he time travels. Right? Boomstick, you can time travel. Isn't that fascinating?
Try to avoid talking about that.
Give me the runaround. Speaking of which,
As a
that's
fantastic
how
finisher, by the way, and I think Injustice
Should Wally
2.
become unmoored, he can outrun the Speed Force itself.
Ru-
even run
a
into the
what?
end of reality
He
with
can
the
run
concept
faster
of
than the unending
no
pool
longer
of kinetic
exists.
energy.
One
And
time,
that is
there were
freaky.
gambler gods in a race across the universe, and they could tell
Oh boy,
to
enough.
win, Wally
I think the
achieved
coin might have
cosmic
screwed me with this
velocity
one.
in less than 1 unit of Planck time. which is so
Plank time.
It is the absolute edge of measurable time itself. He was
Oh,
so fast,
wow.
reality does not have any means to calculate or even comprehend his speed.
Okay, yeah, I think the coin has screwed me with this one.
Crazy. But for some reason, Wally still felt unworthy of the Flash man.
Really?
Come on, man. Look at everything you can do. Until one day.
I mean, if he's still the fan, he's always going to be thinking about the first Flash.
Wally and Barry raced each other.
Oh, the race of the Flashes. That must be wild. Yeah, I imagine something like that would happen when you got two of them going like that.
Even with those unimaginable feats, Wally's greatest challenge was proving his worth to himself. He's not just another Flash. He's the fastest.
Oh yeah, Young Justice. I completely forgot about the Flash in that. That's a funny scene as well. With Mark Hamill, by the way, I think is the trickster. Yeah, I think the coin might have screwed me over because that's an insane amount of speed that the Flash is able to do and powers that he's able to pull off. Mobius. Yeah, that's his middle name, Maurice. He is the fastest thing alive. Sorry, as soon as I saw like all the classic characters from the Sonic Sat AMs line up, yeah, completely different.
In the fight against obesity and male pattern baldness, Sonic became a super skilled fighter, and he wasn't doing it for nothing.
Like the most intimidating version of Eggman out there, especially when you got Jim Cummings' voice.
Fast takes on new meaning. He's quick enough to create tornadoes, cause after images, turn invisible, phase through objects, and boost past light speed in the blink of an eye. He can dodge lightning.
Yeah, I mean, even with everything I'm learning about the Flash, this is still probably going to be very, very close. Damn. How many zeros?
A lot of zeros in a millisecond.
That is a lot.
Cosmic interstate in less than a day, and that's a highway that cuts through the
I think that's Scourge as well. The green hedgehog he was with. Never tried a chili dog. What are they like? Let me know in the comments.
Which then imploded, somehow sending him 849,000 light years away. Sonic's speed is so impressive that he can even.
Oh yeah, the crossover with Mega Man.
Let me repeat that. Time was frozen and he could still move.
So he could say screw you to the physics of time.
In the words of the comic itself, Sonic's speed is incalculable.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to predict. And, oh yeah, the comics are weird.
You call it crazy. I call it chaos. Just like my conception, I'm told. No. I mean chaos.
That's a lot of weirdness going on there. Alright, chaos stuff now.
Omnipotent energy. This chaos takes physical form on Mobius in the shape of magical power rings and perfectly hewn emeralds.
Right.
Sonic loves collecting those rings. By the time he'd scooped up 1 billion of them, the gods were so impressed they put him in a book of world records and gave him a permanent force.
What, like their own version of the Guinness Book of Records?
Along with shielding his spirit and mind. But that's not all.
Right, okay.
A large amount of chaos energy.
Supersonic.
Into the almighty golden Supersonic. Eat your heart out, Toriyama. Supersonic
Had to make a reference, of course.
He can use chaos energy for defensive barriers and beams capable of shattering moons.
Damn.
He's even faster than before, and he's totally invincible. Like when he fought the demigod and possible power drink, Enerjack. This guy could.
That's the thing as well. He's actually got a state of invincibility, which I don't think the Flash has. He has a completely superhuman recovery powers, but complete invulnerability, that could be a deciding factor here.
Much longer than the games, potentially over an hour.
Yeah, especially when they last longer than the video games.
If he's got something as good as a super emerald around.
Oh yeah, this is another one of his forces.
Ultrasonic appears to possess all of Supersonic's abilities and then some.
Right.
Specifically, he can tap into the raw magic of chaos. Yeah, there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie's Sonic Land. Like this.
Can't remember that last one, but he was in the SAM as well.
Ultrasonic can manipulate matter at an atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup. Turning air to water, moving rocks around, opening portals.
What is he, like the Avatar?
But while he's has never changed other living beings before, it's not totally out of the question, right, dummy?
I can imagine, yeah. Hey, dummy! First I'm seeing you in this.
This ugly monster wizard uses the same chaos.
Yeah, I think he popped up at the end of Sat AM before it got cancelled. Bounty Rabbit!
Damaged my internal processor.
Don't worry, it was never great. I took it from a refrigerator. Ultrasonic has altered his own body.
Oh, poor dummy.
Terrain. With all this in mind, he could theoretically be able to change the molecular makeup of others too. Just like this.
Fair enough.
Ow.
Poor dummy. I feel so sorry for him.
About something even crazier. Chaos itself. Chaos magic is typically
Right.
used for one of three things: increasing physical ability, providing lost knowledge, and granting wishes. Like a freaking genie.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's how Amy turned from the CD version to her more known design. Jesus.
Okay, if he can literally just wish his problems away, you'd think he'd have way less trouble dealing with a fat ginger named after breakfast food. Honestly, he rarely did, but Sonic's a glutton for adventure. And
I'm starting. I don't know. I'm glad that I did leave it up to a coin flip now, because I'm still caught on who is gonna come out on top in this. You got Wally's like incredible speed feats and chaos magic.
Defeated so many times, both Eggman and Mogul independently came to the same conclusion. By collecting so many rings and emeralds over the years, Sonic has become a literal embodiment of chaos itself.
Jeez.
As in, he's a very
He is very chaotic in his own right.
wrench in the cogs of reality. Without him even realizing it, fate bends to him.
Jeez.
Badass when the most powerful chaos wizard out there decides the only way to beat you is to just wait until you die of old age. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's unexplainable. It's Sonic the freaking Hedgehog.
Pretty much sums it up right there. But yeah, this is still going to be incredibly close. I don't know how they're going to decide this, but I'm glad that I left it up to a coin. But let's see if it did turn me into the right direction. Let's see if Sonic wins. Here we go. And this looks like a wild place for a race.
Think you can outrun what? I'm the fastest man alive. Oh yeah, cherry flavored chump?
Yeah.
I'm the fastest thing alive.
I like the voices they got already for them. Very fitting. I guess instead of like fight, it's race or go.
What's the matter? You too slow?
You're too slow. Don't push that button.
Don't mess with the hog's
This
toys.
is like some weird like final stage in a Sonic game, let alone like a weird place in any kind of universe. Yeah, these two are like neck and neck, not just in terms of their speed, but in their attacks, it seems, at the moment.
Say, Uncle! Flash fact! I'm out of your league. Whoa.
Nope. Stolen his speed.
For the speed.
Yeah, I knew that was going to come into play in some fashion. Oh, convenient.
You.
Here we go. Supersonic time. At some point or another, Flash is going to definitely tap in their Speed Force, and then we're going to have a show on our hands. Oh, warp hole. Oh, okay. Now this is definitely Sonic. This is like one of the special stages or something like that. Uh-oh. I think he just hit his, like, hyper Sonic form or something like that. I think it was. Oh, boy. Like, practically tearing through the planetoid. Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Watch your step. Bye. I gotta love that cocky attitude. Damn, Sonic with magic powers. Look. He's able to keep up. Uh-oh. Some more, warping areas in it. Jesus, they're going all over the place. It's still tough to call. I don't know how they're going to pick this.
Invincible when I'm like this.
That's a deciding factor, though, maybe?
But I've mastered fate, and I wish you gone.
There we go. This element of chaos control.
Chaos control.
Oh boy, here we go. This could get interesting.
Iris.
Help me now!
Jesus! Oh! Is that it? Whoa! That's definitely a broken universe. Jesus! What the hell is happening to him? He's turned like a fireball. Is he like combust? What? He's time traveling or whatnot. Is he going back before Sonic got the emerald? Oh boy. Yeah, bye-bye Emerald. And bye-bye Sonic. Wow, that was intense. I don't quite know what happened there, but I lost. Damn you, coin, you screwed me out of this one.
That happened.
That's what I'm thinking.
What happened exactly?
Alright, let's get to the explanation.
Incredibly complex. Given their speeds were impossible to calculate.
Exactly, yeah. Like you can't let the speed decide this one. Uh-oh.
Sonic in his base form didn't really stand a chance against Wally. Sure, he
Right.
did seem to survive being launched 849,000 light years into an alien planet by a black hole imploding. However, considering he's been knocked out by far less, black holes are already
Cartoon logic.
stars, and it seems some snow also inexplicably survived the trip. It's probably more likely the black hole acted as a sort of wormhole in its last moments and sent Sonic directly there.
Right,
If we
okay.
assume Sonic was indeed blasted through space, a black hole's last moment usually results in an abrupt
Blue
detonation
whale
equivalent to
black
5
hole.
trillion tons of TNT. Impressive, but the infinite mass punch could still be
Yeah.
over 2 quadrillion.
That's a bigger number by sure.
Sonic super forms were a different story. They had answers to almost all of Wally's skills.
Almost.
Chaos energy could replenish stolen speed. He was invincible, and he had freaking wish powers.
Personally, I was expecting the opposite result. Against
It looked like it was gonna go that way.
Sonic is practically unbeatable. But across a greater percentage of possible scenarios, Wally just happens
Right,
to
so
be the
they
exception.
decided this in terms of like who came out the most in various outcomes.
Supersonic, but Wally still got that stolen speed for himself.
Super
Right,
energy
okay.
Sonic were essentially batteries of unlimited kinetic energy. Wally
Yeah,
could
that's what I was
even
thinking.
with their speeds
You
being
got a lot of
incalculable,
speed and
this
energy
made
to pull
Wally
from.
could ensure he was faster. Plus,
Right.
Wally performed a lot more of those incalculable speed feats than Sonic ever did, so he technically held an experience advantage in that field.
Chaos wish power would be an insta-win against basically anybody.
But then if you go
Chaos
back in
magic
time
uses
and you have the
physical
ability to
energy.
do so,
Guess what?
and take away that
Wally could
emerald,
phase through reality warping energy.
yeah.
And jump through time or vibrate to a higher spatial dimension to avoid Sonic altogether.
Okay,
Even though
I
he
can
had
see
no
that
way
now.
to take down Sonic's super forms, Wally has proven capable of
He-
effortlessly
yeah,
moving and vibrating
he
at
has a
top
hard time
speeds
with the
for
super forms,
days
but
on
he can
end.
still
So
find a way to
what
get you
left
back
Archie
to the
just
original.
Wait out the super forms and strike at the first good opportunity.
And when it came to Ultrasonic's ability to alter atomic structures, Wally possessed perfect control over his own individual
Fair enough.
molecules.
Okay.
But hey, Sonic's the embodiment of chaos. Fate automatically bends to him or whatever.
Except
Wally's
has
pretty
broken
much
fate a
yeah,
few times
he's done that as
himself.
well.
The best example being when he ran to the end of
That is a
reality
freaky
and
looking,
forced the concept
like,
of death
ugh,
itself
no
to
thanks.
die.
Because Speed Force.
Simply put, Sonic's
I've heard that the
snake
Speed Force is
actually
pretty much
in
the
reality
be-all of
wasn't
DC's
enough protection
retcons
against someone who could
and
also
like
break the
strange
rules of reality.
impossibilities.
Remember, when Wally raced Barry, their speed almost tore apart the multiverse.
True.
Both these characters understandably seem overpowered to an extreme fault,
Mm-hmm.
but it's important to remember that in their respective worlds, the story comes first. Sonic was impressive, improbable, inexplainable,
Mm.
but Wally had the power, the counters, and the speed he needed to pull ahead in this absolutely mind-bending battle.
No.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Drink is kicking in.
There was- And he's got. Whoa! Jesus!
To Jupiter! I'm a god! A speed!
I was about to say, I was wondering what was gonna happen with this, like, thing in his drink.
Just one thing.
Oh god, this is gonna
Will Sonic
lead to a pun?
do it? The writing was on the wall!
Wah.
The winner is the Flash.
Okay, so I lost this one, but I knew this was gonna be as close as it ended up being. Let's see what is in the next death battle.
You can get the boxes right around here, and you can
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
store.roosterteeth.com.
Ooh, Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. Ooh, actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Two vengeful characters who were good people, then turned bad after pretty much dying in a sense. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty intense. A lot of gunfire, I imagine, as well. But yeah, as for this one, it was as close as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I didn't really see like any of them come out on top for a sustainable period of time until the end when Wally finally got the deciding blow. So yeah, I love the fight. It was fast, it was frantic, it was insane. Hard to get sometimes, but that kind of fits into what is actually being explored and the powers and the characters themselves and whatnot. And the explanations, as much as they could, with even a lot of it still incalculable, made a lot of sense. And yeah, Wally just had enough to be able to last and then go blasting into the past to stop Sonic. So yeah, the right outcome, it seems. It did seem to be a case of like they had to make so many different outcomes and they had to calculate who came out the most, and it made sense in the end. So yeah, no qualms, but I don't think I'm going to be doing a coin flip decision anytime soon. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one, but let me know what you guys thought about this death battle in the next death battle in the comments down below. And while you're at it, please hit the subscribe and bell buttons and tick the notification box to make sure you get every new video from me as they drop. And follow me on Twitter at ThatKaitoDan for more on anything to do with future reactions, updates to the channel, and more. But until next time, have a good day or good night, and peace out.